Good evening. Welcome to Weekly Waffle. I'm back again. Bit later than usual, but punctuality never has been my strong point. Last week I asked for some ideas of what you wanted me to talk about, if at all. Little bit disappointed that I only had one person tell me what they want to hear me talk about. So I could kind of take it in two ways. I could take it as my God, they don't want to listen to my load of old rubbish. But see, then I thought, no, spin it on its head. What that actually means is they don't care what I talk about so long as I talk. So I'm going with that definition. But anyway, the one lovely lady who shall remain nameless, Lisa, who asked me to talk about today's topic, asked to know, what is the key to willpower? Why in the name of God she is asking me, I do not know. Someone gives me a piece of chocolate cake, forget it. That chocolate cake is history. But no, I wanted to talk about willpower. What is willpower? By definition, it is the power over one's will. Another one was stick-with-itness. I quite liked that. I quite like stick-with-itness. I don't know if it's actually a real word, but it was in the Webster's dictionary. But essentially it means resolve. Being able to control what you do. But I think a lot of willpower, one of the things particularly, is when you're trying to give up something, whether that's food, whether that's alcohol, whether it's cigarettes, whatever. If you're trying to exert an amount of willpower over the way you behave, I think you've actually got to come back to the beginning a bit more. Now, please excuse me, I don't come at this from any kind of clinical counselling background, none of that at all. This is literally just as I see it. So if somebody tells you you have to do something, the child in you automatically goes, nope, shan't, not interested, and you don't do it. It's pretty much the same thing when you're trying to give something up. If somebody tells you you have to do it, chances are you're going to resist. There are obviously certain circumstances where that's not the case. If someone tells you for medical reasons, you might feel that way, but you might think, actually, I got to do what I'm told. But if a friend or a partner insults you, or maybe insult's a stronger word, if they insinuate that you need to lose weight, maybe you don't need to drink as much, you really ought to be giving up the cigarettes. Although it's a constant pick, it plays in your mind. So you feel compelled, or you may feel compelled to try to do it. But your success rate is going to be significantly lower because you didn't initiate it. Somebody else enforced their will onto you. So you're not, it's not your own willpower, it's not self-resolve. It's a resolve you feel to somebody else's ideals. So I guess really what I'm trying to say is you will have as much willpower as you need to do what you want to do because you want to do it. If you are not really behind it, if your heart isn't in something, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to make it through on the back of somebody else's desires and wishes for you. Willpower really is that. It's your will. It's what you will for yourself. I think that's probably, to put a personal spin on it, that's part of my thing. I've never been able to be massively successful at my weight loss because part of the reason for doing it is because society expects that I should be thinner. I've never had a doctor say to me, you absolutely categorically have to lose weight, because just putting it out there for all those people who are armchair doctors, I'm perfectly healthy. My blood pressure is actually incredibly low, not incredibly high. I don't have diabetes. I am very active and I'm considered quite healthy considering the size of me. Just to put that there as an aside. But you know, there are still influences. The media says that I should be thinner. I remember somebody, a family member, who is no longer with us, a long time ago, saying, oh, she's got such a pretty face, but... I know I raised this in a previous waffle, and it's one of those things that really sticks with you. But what? Nothing wrong with my face. It's attached to the rest of me. You take it as a package or you don't take it at all. But because somebody expected it, there's always been that weight struggle. And I think there probably always will be. I mean, I try to work on it. I have a certain amount of success. But because it's never been entirely what I want, I'm never quite sure, you know, do I want to be really skinny? Am I happy as I am? There's always that inner struggle. And until that's sorted, there is no full willpower. I don't completely give myself over to it. So, you know, it is very much a personal journey. But it's just really to identify the fact that you will not succeed on somebody else's will. It has to be your own. So I hope that has been helpful to a couple of people. I hope Lisa will watch this, and I hope it is something along the lines of what she was thinking I would come out with. Load of old rubbish as usual. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you very much again for tuning in. And again, please, any comments, any suggestions, any things you want to hear me give my fantastic opinion about, please do let me know. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much again. Mwah! Lots of love, and I will see you all soon. Bye.